I don't think he's just a flower anymore. I don't think he's just a flower anymore. Hey you, viewer. You're probably wondering how I got here. So, let's rewind to where the final part of this story began. The part where an eldritch horror sunflower first arises occurs when I reach the last area of Undertale. New Home, I guess that's what it's called, I don't really know. In New Home, a bunch of monsters come up to me and explain the lore of Asriel and the first human that fell into the underground. A short recap of the story is that Asriel and the human who fell into the underground became very close friends, until one day the human became very sick and eventually died. This saddened Asriel to the point where he absorbed the human soul and dragged the body through the barrier up to his hometown. But the humans there thought that Asriel had killed the human, and so they started beating him with everything they had. Asriel succumbed to his injuries, and King Asgore was so angered about losing 2 children in one night, declared war on the humans. This is the area where I would have fought Sans if I had killed Papyrus. This is where the bodies of the 6 other children that fell into the underground lay. Now I will move on to the King Asgore fight, which is right before the Eldritch horror of Flowey awakens. This is where King Asgore meets us for the first time, and he is genuinely surprised to see us. He then leads us to the barrier and destroys the mercy button. So there's no way we can talk our way out of this. The fight itself isn't too difficult, it's just that some attacks are harder to dodge than others, and they deal 10 damage each, which is more than anything else I've encountered up to this point. But eventually on like the 3rd or 4th try, I do defeat him, and Flowey crashes my game. After Flowey crashes my game, we come back to see that he is a full-blown D1 crash out and has turned into an eldritch horror from a 3-year-old's nightmare after watching a horror movie. The fight itself is pretty difficult, but every 2 or so minutes, Flowey uses an attack based on one of the 6 children's souls, and then at like 30 seconds into that attack, there's an action button in which you can call for the soul's help. And all the attacks turn into healing items that when you run into them, they heal you. So overall, it's still pretty hard, but not that hard. And eventually, on my 2nd or 3rd try, I defeat this one heck of a boss. This really did, a number on what I thought bosses could look like in video games, especially one that was 8-bit all the way until now. And finally, after we defeat Flowey, he goes rainbow and the screen fades to black. And I get the option to either kill or have mercy on Flowey. Obviously, I cannot respect this poor flower for what he's done to me, so I kill him. And after I kill him, he just becomes a normal flower, and the credits roll, and that is Undertale. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content.